This week, we're sailing with a cruise line where we might be a little bit too young. Let's get on board, find out who the fellow passengers are. It's one of the biggest cruise lines in the world. It's famous for having fantastic food, but are we going to be aged out on this cruise line? Let's find out whether or not this is the cruise line for us. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome back on Holland America, our first ever cruise on this cruise line. Can you believe it? Now we're on our last day now, so day 7, and it's going to be a sea day. We're going to take you along, show you exactly what it's like being on board Holland America, spending a full day on the ship, food, entertainment, everything. We're going to let you know exactly how it's been and what we feel after our week on board. Then most importantly, answer that question, are we too young for this cruise line? Anyway, breakfast time. Let's go grab some food and show you the options on board, shall we?
Good morning, guys. We're a little bit late this morning, so we're on the hunt for some breakfast. We think the buffet is still going to be open, but we've missed the main dining rooms. Of course, we could have got room service as well. That is another option. So we're going to have a stroll up to the buffet and see what's in store for us.
Now, one thing I really like about the ship is that it's actually quite small. So basically, all of the public decks are kind of on 2 and 3. Buffet's on 9, so it's not one of those gigantic ships that has like 15 decks. So walking up and down the stairs and stuff is quite easy. And we haven't got lost either, which is quite nice as well. So the buffet is just 2 decks above us on deck number 9. So let's go grab some grub before it closes. We are very late, like David said. Oh guys, so the buffet is very, very busy, but we have found the quality of food in the buffet to be very good in general. It's quite hard to film in there as well, just because everything is behind glass screens where the crew serve you for most of the things, which is something that we really, really like and really, really appreciate. The fact that not everybody's going in with the tongs and stuff, it's mainly the crew serving you, which is really good, and they are super fast to serve you, so it's a little bit hard to film, but they've got everything, guys, basically everything you want for a breakfast, all your fruit items, cereals, sweet stuff, all your American style breakfast, continental style breakfast, and everything else. Now we've came into the solarium as well because it's a little bit quieter in here and a little bit more chilled. Even though it is very, very busy in the solarium this morning, the ship feels very busy. Even though it is only a smaller ship with up to 3,000 people, it still does feel busy. And the pizza place and the grill at the moment is doubling up as a bagel station. So we've ordered some bagels, we've got some coffee, there's a station with drinks and cereal and things up here as well. So really looking forward to this, yeah. Nice quiet breakfast in the solarium. And we've got sunshine today, because let me tell you, as we'll tell you later on, the weather has been horrendous, so sunshine on our sea day. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, this is much nicer than that buffet. It was like feeding time at the zoo in there. It was very busy, and I'm quite surprised because we are late this morning. It's getting on to 10:30 now, and there were still big lines in the buffet, so I think everyone's having a late start this morning. Now, we ordered our bagels. We got given a little buzzer. This is the same as when you order pizza. You can take this away back to your station, back to your table, and wait for your bagels or your pizza to be ready. They also had little pastries over there and some little breakfast options like sausages, bacon, eggs and things like that. So it is a great alternative to that buffet downstairs.
So this looks like my everything. Went for everything bagel, guys. It's got ham, egg and cheese, side of bacon and a side of hashed browns as well. Now we're on a roll, a bagel roll. Let's do this, shall we? Let's go and have a look. I don't know if just to bite into this manually or sort of like going with knife and fork, but it looks absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious. A big fan of everything bagels. Very excited for this. Really delicious, really crunchy. It's hot as well. Lovely egg and ham. I'm gonna go have a look at this hash brown now to see if it's got all of the crunch and loveliness that we love from a hash brown. Super delicate and light, not too greasy as well, which is what we like to say. Like we said, and we keep saying it, the food on Holland America is very, very good. I've been very pleasantly surprised and glad that it's lived up to its reputation so far. A nice little breakfast start.
I am impressed. That looks like a great bagel. Something you'd actually pay for on land as well. I got the New York lox and it comes with salmon, salad and cream cheese. Again, I went for the everything bagel because why have one thing when you can have everything? That is an excellent bagel, delicious. The bagels themselves are lovely as well. I love everything bagels. But the salmon in there is lovely, great flavour, lots of cheese, really delicious. I'm very impressed.
That was really, really lovely. Like I said, no complaints about the food at all, as you're going to see throughout this video. It's been fabulous. Now, we're not going to go for any breakfast dessert. Shock, horror. I know, guys, it's a must most days, but we'll show you why a little bit later on, because trust me, there are plenty of amazing sweet treats coming up. Anyway, we're going to head to the theatre now. It's a sea day, like we said, and they've got a show which shows behind the scenes of the ship, and apparently it's very popular. So let's head down to the theatre and see what it's all about.
A nice little touch that we have seen is in the corridor, so in the stairway on every single deck, they've put weighing scales. No, they're not for us to see how much weight we've gained on the cruise. They're for your bags, which is really nice because obviously, like, most people I'm guessing are going to be flying or something. So it's nice to have some weighing scales so you can make sure your bag is underweight. We always carry a portable one. We'll pop that in the link below because it's in our Amazon store. But this is really handy. A nice little touch.
Oh, so that was a really fun show, guys. It was a show all about behind the scenes of the ship and how it all works, but it was really good compared to some that we've seen on other ships. It was sort of very big and great graphics and things, and they had staff come on and explain their different roles and stuff, and some lovely videos, and then at the end they brought out all of the crew just to say a big thank you for the cruise, because the cruise is almost ending. How much does that suck? Anyway, I think we need a coffee or something, so let's go find something, shall we?
So we were planning to head to the Dutch cafe to grab a light bite because it's one of our favourite places on board the ship. However, it is a sea day today, so it is absolutely jam-packed, which is what we have found. It is just really busy all the time. We have been here though because top tip, if it's a port day, it's usually quite quiet, which is when we visited. It's not just sweet treats as well. They do savoury things like little quiches, French fries, things like that, sandwiches, and they're all really tasty and they're all complimentary. Now, the drinks are not included. You do have to pay extra for all of the drinks.
Oh, we've came outside, guys, and now I think the ship is so busy inside because it is rammed, because basically this cruise has been a bit miserable weather-wise. It's probably the worst weather we've had on any cruise, which is expected for Norway, we know that, but we've always looked out from our previous ones. Not only is it absolutely freezing, but it's windy and we've had heavy rain basically every single day, which kind of sucks a little bit. We've made the most of it and enjoyed all of the ports nonetheless, spent a lot of time inside, but we haven't really spent any time outside on this ship at all, which is so strange. It is a lovely ship, lots of pools and hot tubs and things. It's just so blooming cold. It's crazy. Now for lunch there's lots of different options. We can order from room service, we can go to the main dining room, we can go to one of the quick service restaurants. So you've got the pizza and grill where you can get pizzas and sandwiches and things like that. You've got the burger place where we can go get burgers, chicken burgers and stuff like that. Then of course we've got the buffet, and the selection in there is really good. Like we said, we went there on our first day. Lots of different types of foods, lots of different cakes. It's also July the 4th, so big happy Independence Day to all of our friends in America. So the USA, happy Independence Day, guys. But yeah, it's a strange one because the weather has been so rubbish. It's kind of put a little bit of a dampener on it overall, just because it's hard to explore, especially with the camera. Now, we did take off our camera for a few days to make some videos for our patrons, so do check out our Patreon where we upload extra full-length episodes just for you and much more. Link is in the description section below, and it helps us to self-fund trips like this one, so thanks a lot for that. We're holding off for dinner because we're going to be doing something very special in an hour or so. We're still on the hunt for a coffee. It is so busy everywhere, we can't find a blooming seat, but we will find somewhere. Ooh, now David, let's get inside. It's bloody freezing.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build your brand and share what you love online. One of the biggest things we've learned from running our channel is that people want more ways to connect and support the creators they love, and Squarespace makes that easy. With Squarespace member areas, you can create exclusive content for your audience, whether that's behind the scenes videos, travel guides, or even online courses. And you can build your online presence in no time with Squarespace's cutting-edge design tools like Blueprint AI, an AI-powered website builder that helps you create a professional-looking site in just a few simple steps. And instead of starting from scratch, you answer a few questions like what your website is for and what kind of design you like, and then it generates a fully custom website with layouts, content, and branding tailored to your needs. So if you're thinking of launching your own website, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to publish, use our link squarespace.com/Ben and David to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Oh, so we came back to the cabin. We've just been to the Neptune Lounge, which is for those who have a suite, and some members on the loyalty scheme, I think, maybe. Really quiet in there. We got some coffee. Oh my gosh, guys. If you didn't watch our last videos, you'll know how much we love the cookies from there. They are amazing. Now, we really took it into our own stride and gave into temptation and didn't get any cookies because we want to save ourselves for later on. But I wanted to take the opportunity just to talk a little bit about Holland America. And like the name of the subject, are we too young for this cruise line? Well, first up, let's talk about who's on board. Now, this is our particular cruise. It could be different from cruise to cruise. We don't know that. But we did know coming in that it does have a more senior crowd on board. And that is definitely what we found. So I'd say a lot of people in their maybe mid to late 70s, 80s, maybe even 90s as well. So a very old crowd compared to we've seen on a lot of other cruise lines, even compared to many of the cruises we've done on, say, Princess Cruise Line, Celebrity Cruise Line, similar cruise lines like that, a lot older. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love people of all ages. I love senior people. We have to say that everybody has been so lovely and friendly, so nice, so talkative, really interested about the camera and what we're doing and stuff like that. So we've met so many lovely people who have never heard of us or watched our channel before. Really kind, lovely people. It's a good mix of people as well. I would say it's about 50% European, lots of Dutch people on board, a few Brits, and then you've got all of the North Americans as well, making up about a third of the cruise maybe. So it is quite a mixed crowd. I am quite surprised at how nice the crowd is and how lovely it is, but it definitely does skew a lot older. And we found that basically things were a little bit slower on board than a lot of other cruise lines. So people like to chill out, relax, maybe read a book, just sit in a cafe all day and tend not to really move. So that's why I think we found it hard to find seats in lots of places, especially because of this blooming weather. That is nothing to do with the cruise line. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Can't get blooming cookies out of my head, guys. But we found the pace of life to be very chilled, relaxed, quite traditional, very easygoing. So it is a very nice, relaxing cruise, especially if you've got a lot of ports where you're very busy throughout the day. And it does feel quite high end. We said in the last video, it feels like the poshest cruise line we've been in and out of all of the Carnival brand ships. So that includes Princess, P&O, Cunard, and lots of other kind of companies like that, like Carnival. And we found this probably to be the most luxury of all of those brands. It feels the most high end. David called it like a mini Viking cruise line. So maybe not quite as good because they are a lot more expensive, bear in mind, but quite premium really and quite nice. Very different to what we found on any other cruise line we've been on. So she really does have her own personality, does Holland America. I've been waiting for coffee for hours, guys, because you know the coffee we got with breakfast was blooming horrible. Oh, like I've got the Hallelujah chorus going off in my head. That was...
So I agree with what you're saying. It is a very quiet cruise, and I mean that in terms of what's going on. It's very sort of grab a book, grab a drink, and just sit and watch the world go by. That is the whole vibe of this ship. I'd say if you're really looking for entertainment, again, that's quite light on the entertainment side. It is very much sort of go at your own pace and make your own entertainment throughout the day. That's how I'd describe it.
Yeah, and that's not a complaint at all, just an observation. You get the daily, which is the planner every single day, which is delivered to your room. You can also see this on the app. Now, the app isn't the best app we've seen, and it's part of the Carnival brand, so why don't they blooming share apps? The Princess app is amazing with the medallion technology. The Carnival app is superb when we've been on Carnival ships before, so I can't understand why, like the Royal Caribbean group, Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, share the same app infrastructure. Why don't they do the same on here? Because the app isn't very good. It's very basic. You can book a few things on there but not do much. Now, one thing about the entertainment is that we haven't seen any sort of big blockbuster shows. It's very much all about the live music, and I have to say the bands on this ship are really good. I haven't quite seen the same type of entertainment on any other cruise line. It's really all about the music on Holland America with the bands, which are really good. Less of the big shows and production cast sort of thing. There isn't that much going on, so if you do like a lot to do, because we do, it really isn't the best cruise line for that. There's a few trivias, there's a bit of bingo, art auctions, things like that, colouring for adults. But apart from that, there really isn't that much going on. It isn't all about crazy activities and things to do. Obviously, you're not going to find water slides, big pool areas and things like that. It is very basic, luxury, traditional cruise line in that respect. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is not a complaint at all. It's just what we found on board, and like we said, a real slow pace of life on board. And if that's your thing, you're going to absolutely love it here on Holland America. Anyway, we're going to finish off our coffees, and then it's going to be time to eat shortly, and we're excited for this one because we're going to be going to do the afternoon tea, so come join us. Cheers, guys. Are you excited for some afternoon tea, David?
I am. I'm just double checking where it actually is because we don't know, and we know it's in the dining room.
But which deck?
Yeah, there's 2 decks. Okay, 3 o'clock. Bingo. Deck 3.
Let's do this. Oh, snap.
That's weird. We do that all the time now. We spend far too much time together, guys.
It's true. Let's go. I've still got no concept of which way is which way is forward and which way is back. It is really confusing, but I think we're going the right way towards the back of the ship. Our cabin's actually located right in the middle of the ship. It's called midship if you're ever looking for a cabin in the middle, and it's really nice because it has been quite bumpy, but we found that it's nice and smooth, so because we're in the middle, which is always a top tip from us.
So we've came to afternoon tea. How fancy is this? This is in the main dining room. It's complimentary. There's no extra charge for this. And we've got a little selection of things, sweet treats, some little finger sandwiches. I do love a finger sandwich. It's like a more posh sandwich. And we're going to tuck into these. We've already been given our tea. There wasn't a selection of teas, you were just given the tea. I think it's like just regular breakfast tea. And we're going to enjoy this.
High tea, very fancy, guys. Just putting some cream into my tea. Cream. It should be milk, really, guys. But hey, I'm not going to complain. We're not on an English or a British cruise line, so it's all good. I don't know what I'm going to go for first. It doesn't say what there is, but I think this is an egg sandwich, so I'm going to go try this. Let's have a little try, shall we? Feel very posh. Oh, an egg mayonnaise sandwich, and that is absolutely delightful. Very fluffy, lovely centre, nice and tasty with egg. There's a prawn one there, David. You're going to have that.
I rotated it towards me for that very reason.
I'm going to go try my tea as well. Let's have a little try.
Oh, tea with cream.
Oh, no. It's actually quite nice, to be fair. I have to say that it's very lovely cup of English breakfast tea. I'm going to enjoy this, guys. A bit of sweetage, a bit of naughtiness, but you won't believe what they've gone and put on in a few hours as well, which we're going to show you just after this. Crazy. I'm going to be all caked out. Let me just say that. Cheers.
I do love an afternoon tea, or a high tea as they call it on here. I think they call it a high tea because it's a Dutch cruise line, you know.
Oh, David.
You want to get high? No, we don't want to get high.
It was a joke, people. Do not cancel us. I'm going to have the prawn roll, see what this is like.
Fishy, I should imagine.
Really delicious. The bread's really good on this ship, and they were saying in the presentation this morning they actually bake everything on board fresh. I do like it. But there's going to be a battle here because I only see one cream scone, and you know how much Ben and I love our scones. You could call us a sconosaur.
Yeah, don't panic, guys. We found another scone. There are two on there, so there's going to be no bust-ups. There's going to be no man overboard situation. Anyway, my one looks very diddy indeed. A little lovely diddy scone with some apricot jam and cream by the looks of it. Thank you. A white glove service as well, guys. The waiters are walking around with white gloves on. It's very posh, very Cunard. Got flashbacks to the Queen Mary too. Anyway, let's go have a little try. I love a scone. And it's pre-made. I don't even have to do anything with it. That is really lovely. Super delicate and light. I have to say, the pastries and stuff on board, like David said, all freshly cooked on board, and it is very, very good. Very lovely indeed. I do like this. I love a good afternoon tea. And it's a great thing on a sea day as well, especially when there's not much entertainment going on. It's nice to have different things like this to go and do during the day. Something a bit different from all of your normal trivias and stuff. You can't complain about eating, can you? Anyway, delicious.
It's a nice scone. This one's a little bit more like a rock scone, so it has a heart. Oh my gosh, we eat far too many scones. We know far too much about it. It's one of our favourite treats. This is very lovely though. Just needs a little bit of music. Some sort of like a violinist. Is it Cunard where they do that, don't they? And also Viking where they have like a violinist while you're eating your food. That's how I like to eat all my food, with somebody serenading me.
Are you not thinking of the Titanic? Wow, that was really nice. It was super cute, but we really fancy something a little bit savoury, so we're just going to drop by the Dutch cafe because I've got a feeling, guys, because afternoon tea is on, it's going to be very quiet. And it is. There's no line, so let's go see what we can get, shall we? I'm excited.
So that was a good call, Ben. It is really quiet in here. It's still busy.
It's not quiet.
It's not quiet. It's not completely empty, but it's not as crazy as it was earlier. And we've snagged a little seat in the conservatory area. This definitely is the cutest place on board. I just wish it was a little bit bigger because it is just so popular and it's so lovely to be in here.
Yes, when you can get in here, guys, this place is a little gem. As we came here the other day, we've ordered some little fries which come with a mayo dip and some peanut butter, and I'm very much looking forward to them. We've also also got a bun, which we're going to try in a minute. Basically, you just order at the cafe there. It's all complimentary for the food. You have to pay for drinks and things like that. You can get drinks packages on board as well. That's another thing you can get. We didn't get one on this cruise. And we've been given a little number, then we'll come around and drop off our food. Very excited for something a little bit more savoury, because I feel like I've ate a lot of sweet things just then, so I need something to sort of counteract the sweetness. We'll see anyway, because like I said, there's more coming up. It's like non-stop eating on this blooming cruise, isn't it? Oh guys, that wait was painful. It took all of 2 minutes and I was looking out every 2 seconds to see where our fries were. These are big chunky chips. Now I'm going to go straight in and try this peanut butter dip. It sounds really weird, but I've just got a feeling about this. Well, hit me with a nut and call me a squirrel, because that is absolutely delicious. It really works. It's like salty and almost a little bit sweet. It also comes with mayonnaise as well, which I think is a real Belgium sort of European thing, where you get mayonnaise with your fries, and it really works really, really well. It might be even nicer than ketchup. I know, shock horror, but yeah, this is very nice. I'm loving these chunky chips, and they're really well seasoned as well. That's one thing we've noticed on this cruise so far. Everything's really well seasoned. Like, we haven't had to add like salt and pepper, and it's piping hot as well, which is another great benefit as well. Because you know us, we don't like cold or cool or tepid food. We like our food nice and hot. I don't know if it's a British thing or not. Let us know in the comment section, are you the same? And let us know where you're from as well, because I'd be interested to see. Because us Brits do like hot food. Down the hatch.
Check this out. It did not take us long to get another sweet treat. This looks like a profiterole on growth hormones. Look at it, it's huge. It's called a bosh, a bish bosh. I can't remember what it's called.
A bish bosh.
I'm calling it a bish bosh. Don't know what it is. It's basically a pastry filled with cream and coated in chocolate on the top. Going in. Lovely pastry. The chocolate on top is like a dark chocolate, very rich and delicious, and lovely cream inside it. It's basically a gigantic profiterole. Very lovely indeed. Now, do you? Well, cream me up, Scotty. It's dead good. That sound like you?
I'm going to put on so much weight this cruise, David. It's terrible. The food has been very good indeed. It's such a treat. So we just came to the Billboard on Board Lounge to do some trivia. Now they're doing some bingo over there as well. And somebody's just won a cruise. How exciting is that? But you do have to pay, obviously, to go on bingo. Let's see if we can win. It's July the 4th, like we said, and I think it's an American-themed quiz, so we might turn out to be a little bit rubbish.
So we came down for dinner in Club Orange. Now, that trivia earlier, oh my gosh, we were terrible. Some of the questions were so obscure that we just did terribly. We lost. Anyway, we retreated to our room where we wept in our own privacy about our loss. And now we've came down to Club Orange. Yes, another meal, and we're not lying here, guys. This has all been filmed on the same day. This has turned into a complete food episode because there is just so much food on this ship. Looking at the menu, there is just so much to choose from. I always find it really hard what to pick because I think it's some of the biggest menus that we've seen on any cruise line.
And I'm not feeling guilty that the bread plates came, guys, and I've already knocked into it. Anyway, our starters have came. I went for the Thai spring roll, and it looks lovely. The presentation has been fantastic as well with all the meals, which is fabulous. Let's go and have a little bit of a try, shall we? Oh, it's very hot. Nice. Super crunchy and delicious. That is very yummy indeed. It's a really big, thick spring roll as well, which I like to see as well. Not one of those tiny little boring ones. That's got some girth in it, and it's absolutely delicious. Very tasty indeed, and really well seasoned. What did you get, David? Looks like a fishy mess.
I got the trio of salmon. Again, very pretty and beautifully presented. Apparently there's 3 different flavours of salmon. Tastes like salmon, guys, I'm not going to lie. The main reason I got it is because I am so full, so I did go for the lightest thing on the menu, but it is really nice. So for our second course, I've kept it light again, and I've gone for the tomato soup. The cream of tomato soup, and it has a dollop of cream in there. Now, I absolutely love tomato soup. It's so comforting and warm, and it smells delicious as well. Rich, creamy, very delicious.
And I went even lighter. I went for the mango salad, and it looks lovely. I do like a fresh salad between courses, guys. So let's have a little try, shall we? Lovely and nice and tart with that salad dressing. Really, really good. Tastes nice and crunchy and nice and fresh. Just what I want in between courses. And we've got a next course coming up as well.
So much food today, guys. Not complaining though. So it's main course time. I went for the special of the day, which is only available here in Club Orange. The rest of the menu is exactly the same as the main dining room. So if you didn't know, Club Orange is just for those in suites and wearing a suite on this cruise. If you didn't watch last week's episode, make sure you go back and watch that where we show you around our suite. So I went with the belly pork and it comes with pineapple, mashed potatoes, green beans. Let's get a little bit of everything on there. Oh, that is some good pig right there, guys. Super juicy and tender meat and really crispy skin on the outside. And the pineapple with the gravy is delicious. It's like sweet and savoury at the same time. Really, really good. And lovely mashed potatoes as well. That is divine. I love all the little touches of orange and stuff on the table and the plates and things. It's so nice. Delicious.
I was trying to keep it light, but then for my main course I ordered pasta that came with a slab of garlic bread on the side. It's chicken fettuccine. Yeah, it is really delicious. I love pasta. It's perfectly cooked and the garlic bread is very tasty as well.
Oh, that was so good, guys. We split a baked Alaska for dessert. Have to say the food has been really, really good in there, especially for a main dining room. Fantastic crew as well. Some of the best crew we've had and seen on board. Very lovely, very attentive, very friendly. Just no complaints whatsoever. But there's more. We're going to climb 5 decks for even more, guys. So join us for more complete greediness, really. That's all it can be. Let's do this. I'm looking forward to seeing this, though.
Sorry, I'm just catching my breath there for a second because we took the stairs. Me and my mate here, we're heading into the buffet, or a little bit of a sweet treat, but the buffet on an evening, it's a great selection. So you have basically your buffet staples, but it just kind of feels a little bit more elevated. There's a big featured section at the beginning. There's lots of breads. There is an Asian section. There is a carvery. There's a big salad bar. There's a pasta station, which is kind of tucked away around the corner because they only really opened half the buffet. Yeah, it's a really great selection in the buffet. If you didn't want to do the main dining rooms, you could happily get a proper great meal here. But we haven't came for that. We have came for a sweet treat, and it's a very special one.
Oh my God. Pinch me, guys, because I think I've died and went to heaven. Sweet, sweet heaven. This is amazing. I have never seen so many cakes. So it's cake night in the buffet. I think they're trying to kill us off, I really do. Afternoon tea, cakes, all of that food all day long. My gosh, absolutely loads of cakes. Chocolate cookie cakes, carrot cakes, fruit cakes, including me and David. Lots and lots and lots of cakes, which was fabulous. There's so many of them and people are very excited about them. I went for the rainbow cake.
The gayest cake going.
The gayest cake alive, a little bit like me. Oh, it's very soft. It looks like it's the standard sort of buttercream icing cake. Let's have a little taste, shall we? It's like Skittles. I think I just tasted the rainbow. That is absolutely delicious. It looks so heavy and stodgy, but it's like eating air. It really is. It is so, so light and so fluffy, and those colours are so bright. God knows how many chemicals it's got in it, but that is a good bake. Oh my gosh, Mary Berry would be proud. We were planning on just getting this for filming it and not really eating much of it, but I actually don't think I'm going to be able to stop myself. That is legitimately delicious. It's like the best cake ever. Delicious.
I went for a crepe cake. I said crepe cake.
A crepe?
A crepe cake. It's layers of crepe with some fresh cream in between. There was so much choice. I did not know which one to choose. That is so light and delicious. And very sweet as well, but not stodgy, not greasy, a really light cake. And I love fresh cream cakes. If you didn't know, I don't really like butter icing, but if you give me a fresh cream cake, that'll be gone in a second.
Well, at least we didn't have a crepe ending to the cruise, eh? I'm very sorry, I'll go take a seat, guys. I'm going to need rolling off here, I'm not even kidding you. I know a lot of the times in a lot of videos, we're always like, oh, we're so full, we need to go lie down. Guys, I need a bloody hospital bed. I need resuscitating. I'm over the edge. Anyway, we're going to go head down and see the last show, which is the Diva show, which we're very looking forward to seeing. We better get there nice and early because that theatre really fills up quick. People like going to see shows on this ship, so let's head down there.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that show. It was a smaller production than what you'd expect on other cruise lines like Royal and Celebrity. It was a singer with a smaller cast, but the theatre was really good. It's quite a modern theatre, again quite small. You sort of like sat in the round. It was good. It was just sort of like music from the divas. I enjoyed it.
Oh, we've came outside. We've had some beautiful sunsets on this cruise, and that's one of the nicest things. Yeah, the entertainment, very different to what we've seen on other cruise lines, all about that live music. We just went and sat and watched the dueling pianos for a little bit in the Billboard bar, and it was really nice. Let's go inside and then we'll talk about this cruise, won't we, guys, and let you know exactly what we thought, because it's blooming freezing out here. Oh, that's better. Nice and toasty and warm, eh? Well, we've had such a fantastic time aboard Holland America. We really have. Now, that question at the beginning, are we too young for this cruise? Probably a little bit, yeah. This is definitely not aimed at us. We've had a great time nonetheless, but there are other cruise lines which I think suit us personally a little bit better. We like a little bit more activities and shows, and this is a lot more traditional, like we said throughout the video, a lot quieter. But I still would come on board again because the food's been fantastic. The cruise been really good. We bought the internet, like we said in the last episode, very expensive, but it's been really good as well. The entertainment system on the TVs are fantastic as well. We've had a really nice cruise, and it really doesn't surprise us. This is exactly what I thought Holland America would be, and it is. Not as many activities and entertainment and all of the big numbers and shows and bells and whistles that you get on some of the newer ships. We like something sort of in between that, so somewhere in between this and maybe Royal Caribbean. Now, compared to Celebrity and Princess, because they're the two cruise lines we think they're most similar to, they are quite similar, really. I would say more similar to Princess. I would say Princess is a little bit more full of activities and things, a little bit, and Celebrity is a little bit different in terms of it's more like Royal Caribbean, but with the really good food and beautiful surroundings like this ship. But we've had a really good time.
Yeah, so if we saw a HAL cruise with a fantastic itinerary, we would book onto the ship, no problem. But if it was a 7-night transatlantic with 7 sea days, this probably wouldn't be the cruise line that we'd want to do that on. But that's just our personal opinion. Everybody's different, and that is the beauty of cruising, is there is definitely a cruise line for everybody. And a big thank you to all of our patrons for your support. If you'd like to support us further, you can join our Patreon, where in return you get extra benefits like advert-free videos. We also upload our videos early. We do a monthly video chat, plus lots of extras, including an extra video each week. You can find out more about becoming a Patreon by clicking the link in the description section below. That's it till next time.
Happy cruising.